She was surrounded, outnumbered, and wounded, yet she refused to surrender. In the dust-filled forests of central India, a queen prepared to face an empire alone. Her name would echo long after her kingdom fell. Rani Durgavati was not born to seek glory on a battlefield. She was a ruler who valued justice, courage, and duty above all else. But destiny forced her to choose between submission and resistance. The enemy believed victory was certain. They had cannons, trained armies, and imperial command, but they underestimated one thing they could not measure. What kind of ruler chooses death over defeat? And why does her final stand still haunt history today? Central India in the 16th century was a land of dense forests and rugged hills. The Gond kingdom of Garha Katanga thrived there, protected by natural defenses and fierce independence. It was a world far from imperial courts, yet rich in culture and strength. Rani Durgavati was born into the Chandela Rajput lineage, trained from childhood in warfare and leadership. She learned to ride, hunt, and command, skills rarely expected of women. Courage shaped her character long before the crown reached her head. Through marriage, she became queen of Garha Katanga, ruling beside King Dalpat Shah. When he died suddenly, power shifted overnight. Rani Durgavati became regent for her young son, standing alone in a kingdom surrounded by rivals. To the north, the Mughal Empire expanded relentlessly. Akbar's generals sought tribute and obedience from every frontier. Garha Katanga's wealth and independence made it a tempting target. Rani Durgavati did not wait for invasion to define her rule. She strengthened forts, organized armies, and personally led campaigns against nearby enemies. Each victory earned respect, but also drew dangerous attention. When the Mughal general Asaf Khan advanced toward Garha Katanga, warnings reached the queen. His army was large, disciplined, and confident of success. Advisors urged surrender, but Durgavati refused without a fight. The first clashes erupted near the Narai Valley. Gond warriors struck from forests and hills, using terrain as a weapon. For a moment, the imperial advance slowed, and hope flickered. But Mughal reinforcements arrived, bringing cannons and overwhelming force. The battlefield thundered with fire and smoke. Still, the queen remained on her war elephant, directing troops as arrows fell around her. The battle shifted when the queen's war elephant was wounded and panicked. Chaos spread through the ranks as Mughal firepower closed in. In that moment, the outcome of the war hung in silence. Rani Durgavati was struck by arrows, blood staining her armor. Her commanders begged her to retreat and regroup, but retreat would mean capture, and capture would mean humiliation. She paused, wounded but unbroken, facing an impossible choice: surrender to live or die as a free ruler. No one expected what she would decide next. With the last strength she had, the queen chose her fate. But was her death a defeat, or the final act of resistance that denied the empire its victory? Rani Durgavati chose death over capture, ending her life on the battlefield. The Mughal army won the territory, but not the spirit of the kingdom. Even Asaf Khan is said to have respected her courage. Garha Katanga fell, yet its story did not fade. Local resistance continued, inspired by the queen's final stand. Her sacrifice turned conquest into a moral victory for the defeated. Her death revealed a deeper truth about power. Empires may conquer land, but they cannot easily conquer dignity. Durgavati's resistance exposed the limits of imperial dominance. History often remembers victors, but sometimes it remembers defiance more strongly. In losing her kingdom, Rani Durgavati gained immortality. Rani Durgavati's story does not end on the battlefield where she fell. It lives on in memory, folklore, and the quiet pride of those who remember her choice. She became a symbol of resistance in a world that demanded submission. Her life forces us to confront an uncomfortable question. Is survival always victory, or can sacrifice carry greater power? In choosing death, she controlled the one thing no empire could take from her. Centuries later, her stand still speaks across time. It reminds us that courage is not measured by success, but by conviction. Some legacies are written not in conquest, but in refusal. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to subscribe to History Hub for more cinematic stories.